Hong Kong is has got many strategic ambiguities surrounding it. Number one, I mean, you are part of China, clearly. So as a result of that, you cannot, as a society, do anything that will endanger the national security of China. So that's a clear-cut red line for Hong Kong. And yet at the same time, you also enjoy the status of one country, two systems. So you have a lot of autonomy in some areas. But how you exercise your autonomy requires a lot of political judgments. What can be done, what cannot be done, and so on and so forth. And I would say equally importantly, you have to work very hard at convincing the United States of America that you remain autonomous. Because when I was recently in the United States, many Americans believe that Hong Kong has lost all its autonomy, it's no different from China, and as you know, that's also why the United States has in some ways imposed sanctions on Hong Kong leaders and so on and so forth. And that, whatever happened, is the fact remains that there's a perception in the United States that Hong Kong is no longer autonomous. So I would say in the case of Hong Kong, one of your priorities must be to convince the world that you still retain a lot of autonomy in critical areas and that you're able to effectively carry on with a one country, two systems. And that a lot of this is a matter of perceptions. And changing perceptions requires a lot of hard work, a lot of intense conversations, and frankly, I would try to invite as many US congressmen as possible to come to Hong Kong so they can see maybe this place is somewhat different from what they perceive it to be. So it is going to be a big challenge for Hong Kong.